Jakarta Composite Index closed 0.01% lower as investors continue to assess the impact of inflation data from the U.S. It was because recent data suggests the economy is not slowing, despite the Fed's aggressive actions, and investors have pushed up where they see rates peaking later this year. The data show U.S. consumer price climbed 6.4% in January from a year earlier, higher than economists expected, and still far above the Fed's goal for 2% annual inflation, which is based on a separate measure. Markets are now uncertain over where U.S. interest rates will peak this year, with some analysts positing a potential terminal rate of over 6%. And traders await more cues on U.S. monetary policy from a slew of Federal Reserve speakers this week, as well as the minutes from the central bank's February meeting. The central bank had largely maintained its hawkish rhetoric during its meeting, even as it raised interest rates by a relatively smaller 25 basis points. Focus this week is also on the personal consumption expenditure price index reading for January. Meanwhile, rupiah closed 0.22% higher due to Bank Indonesia would make depositing export proceeds or devisa hasil ekspor at local banks more profitable for exporters in the long run. Starting March 1st, BI will apply an export proceeds placement mechanism on a foreign currency term deposit. This instrument will be offered for 1 month, 3 month, and 6 month tenors. Next, let's take a look to commodity prices. Spot gold was up 0.18%. WTI crude oil rose 0.65%, and Brent hiked 0.77%. Now let's move on to the top gainers and top losers of the day. The top gainers were Makmur Berkah Amanda, Harta Dinata Abadi, and Panin Financial. Meanwhile, the top losers of the day were Kabelindo Murni, Faslan Indonesia, and Bintang Samudra Mandiri Lines. And for tomorrow, index expected in the range of 6,800 until 6,900, while rupiah will be moved between 15,100 until 15,223. I am Jessica reporting for MGN.